My name is Jack Yeager. I've been coming to Friends Church since 2015, and I started out with a youth retreat that Ellen Roach invited me to, and I've been coming since then. In 2015, I was a junior in high school, and I was not a Christian. I may have said I was a Christian, but I don't know why I would, since I thought the Bible was probably wrong, and I think it was just more of a general, I think God exists, so I'm a Christian. I got there on Friday night, and we started out with some worship, and I hadn't really been in that setting before. I mean, I'd gone to church before, but church you're generally surrounded by, or I was surrounded by people older than me, adults who were doing this, and so to be in a room full of kids my age who are all worshiping was like a totally different experience for me. And as the day went on, and we had teachings on Saturday and more worship sessions, and I started to just think about it more, and by Saturday night I was coming to the realization that God was actually real and he wanted a relationship with me. Calvin and I's relationship growing up was odd. We were often forced to be friends, and I'm very thankful for it. But him getting sick definitely made us closer. When my brother passed 2.5 years later, I was a much stronger Christian than when it started. And of course I took it hard, but I think I had come to accept what was happening. When something like that happens, you either run away and blame God, or you cling to him with everything you have. In dealing with this, I had to think about how I could, essentially how God could allow this to happen. I mean, I had to deal with the problem of evil that I've learned about in philosophy class, and now learned so much about in apologetics, but I had to deal with it in my heart. And something I realized was it all matters how you view it. And I had to come to view Calvin's life as a blessing and not his passing as a curse. And it really helped to view it that way, and view it as the 15 years I had with him as were a gift. And to be angry that the gift wasn't bigger and longer was selfish. And that I was so thankful to have those 15 years, and so to just say that those 15 years weren't enough, so I'm going to be mad about them. If you look at it in a picture, would I rather have 15 years or nothing? I'm going to take the 15 years every time. We are told as Christians this life isn't going to be easy, and this life isn't supposed to be good and happy necessarily, and we will find joy in the Lord, but by normal standards, Christians aren't supposed to have easy lives. And I think that's a mistake a lot of people make, is that the Bible doesn't tell us our lives are going to be easy. The guy who wrote half the New Testament had one of the hardest lives in history while being a Christian. But it's all going to be so worth it in heaven. And we have to trust that God is good, and this is what he's doing in our lives, is preparing us for something so much greater.